Bounty plays an important role as it not only shows the power of a character but it also shows how much that character is a threat for the world government. And that's why we can see Dragon being the worst criminal. And after the whole battle of Onigashima comes to the end, Straw Hats' bounty are going to take a serious jump. So starting with the newest member of the Straw Hats. Jinbei's bounty didn't change even after the time skip, but him between betraying an emperor and surviving, joining the Straw Hats, which was definitely one of the best scenes from the whole Cake Island arc, and being involved in an empress assassination. I figured Jinbei's bounty is going to go up quite a bit, but not as much as Zoro or Sanji's, since they have defeated Kaido's two strongest commanders. So Jinbei would get a total bounty of 800 million berries. Next on is...
Could you perhaps show me your panty?
So Brook's involvement in the whole battle of Onigashima has been like quite disappointing, as it didn't get any matchup, and aside from that he protected Robin from Black Maria's subordinates. But when we were so close to see him facing off with CP0, even that was intervened by Apu and Drake. But taking all the situations into consideration and anticipating that he will play an important role in stopping the yokai with Yamato, both of them share ice type devil fruit power. So based on all those facts, I think Brook will get a bounty of 440 million berries.
Hentai?
Frankie already had his fight with Sasaki, one of the Tobiropo, though I could see Frankie being annoyed that he still hasn't cracked 200 million berry bounty. I'm guessing that Frankie would get a bounty of 447 million berries. Next on is...
Besides, you've piqued my curiosity.
Robin's greatest threat is always from world government, since CP0 is now after him, specifically Rob Lucci, and after the biggest pirate alliance of the two Yonkos, and both of them going after the One Piece. Since Robin being the main piece for finally achieving One Piece, so her bounty is take a serious jump for major diplomatic reasons. I mean, I could see Robin getting something absurdly high bounty like 1.5 billion berries. I mean, which is the current Luffy bounty. Next on is... Chopper is going to have the biggest multiplier of all, and his bounty is going to go up by 10 times of his previous bounty, and it would bring him for a total of 1000 berries. It's still a gag, but still. Nami didn't get any matchup other than that she delivered the final blow to Ulti, one of the Flying Six, and based on those facts, and also that she is the navigator of the next Yonko crew. So I think Nami would get a total bounty of like 374 million berries. Next on is... Usopp would definitely be getting the credit for something like ridiculous, like if CP0 falls under the impression that he was able to brainwash all the gifters on Kaido's side, and also that he has 8,000 followers. It would be just like what happened in Dressrosa. I guess that he would get a total bounty of 500 million berries. Before moving on to the Monster Trio, let's also assess the bounty of Eustace Kid and Trafalgar Law. Both of them fight against two Yonkos with other members of Worst Generation, and later on both of them joined forces to fight against another emperor, and also showing off the Awakening on the top. Would give them a total bounty for Eustace Kid be like 1.8 billion berries, and for Law it would be 1.7 billion berries. This is just a guess, and it's absurdly high for the first bounty, but depending on all the facts that we know, I could see Yamato getting a high bounty for being the child of an emperor, and betraying that emperor to join the Straw Hat side would be what winding up happening at the end. So I could see him getting a total bounty of 900 million berries. Next on is... Carrot, much like Pedro, I don't think that she would be mistaken like a pet. Plus, if Carrot winding up getting a bounty, like a high bounty than Chopper, and she is being taken seriously while Chopper's bounty is still a gag, it would be too funny for for seeing Chopper's face at the time. If it is based on her normal form, it would be something legitimately 15 million berries bounty is going to be enough. But if we try to assess her in her Sulong form, I mean, the first bounty she would get, it would be like 100 million berries. And finally getting to the main monster trio, starting off with... Sanji's bounty is the best part, where Oda likes to make it worse for Sanji some way and funny for us, which can be seen from the first bounty that Sanji got. The bounty was good, but the photo was just... Next time, the bounty was good, the photo was good, but that being a lifetime. Sanji didn't saw that, but we already seen how other Straw Hats like reacted to that.
女のことで恨みでも買って直接攻撃したいってやつがいるんじゃねえのかちげえね
And lastly, his current bounty. It's normal for us, but still, seeing Sanji being like sad for having Windsmoke name in his wanted poster is just worse for him. And something that I just saw in the latest chapters of One Piece, like Sanji's eyebrow just started changing from the normal to the Germa mode as he uses the Germa enhancements. I mean, I could see Zoro making fun of that, and Sanji's bounty is going to be less than Zoro's, and we can see that they both might fight about it, but it would be slightly higher than Queen's, and he would get a total bounty of 1.35 billion berries. Next on, I mean, it's my favorite character, and maybe yours too, Zoro.
Evil Empire, laughing all the way to the bank.
Zoro is the first mate and the right-hand man of the current 5th Emperor. He has cut the invincible Kaido whom the Marines couldn't do anything about, and now defeating the right-hand man of Kaido, the strongest commander in the Beast Pirates, King, whose race is just as impressive as him. Also, Zoro showing his Conqueror Haki. I could see him getting slightly higher bounty than King, which would be like 1.4 billion berries, and also his new title, King of Hell. And in the last,
ルフィ海賊王になる男だ
I don't see Luffy getting a more than like 3 billion berry bounty. I feel like it's safe to say that his final bounty would be alongside of 5.6 billion berries, as Oda loves to add pun, and it is slightly higher than Roger's bounty. And also that Dragon's bounty is still not revealed, but I have seen at the end Luffy's bounty is going to surpass Dragon's bounty, and there is no way that beating Kaido, as impressive as it is, will increase his bounty than finding One Piece and becoming the Pirate King. I'm guessing credit for beating Kaido and Big Mom is going to be split between him, Kid, and Law. Luffy will get the lion's share of the credit since he is doing most of the work, also playing the important role in the whole war. And Big News Morgan will likely claim that Kid and Law were working for Luffy just as same as the whole Cake Island arc. But I figured that both of them would eventually be getting a billion in the terms of their bounty, and also taking all the so that Luffy is now at a level that he could go toe to toe with a Yonko. Seeing all those fights from before, all of that would give Luffy a bounty of 3.5 billion berries, which would bring Straw Hats at 10 billion, 311 million, and 1000 berries. And if Yamato and Carrot winding up joining the crew, it would be even higher.